Hey guys, Brett here, and today I have Joshua Zamora. And Joshua is going to talk about a new software that he created called SyndLab. So Joshua, now I know you sent me the review access already, but I didn't test it out yet. I wanted to talk to you a little bit first and see exactly what it does and exactly what I'll be checking when I test it out. Given that I don't know anything about this yet, can you just like start from the beginning and talk about what this is and like where the idea for this came from?
Yeah, absolutely. For a lot of people that know me, well, and for people that don't know me, I've been doing video marketing and niche site marketing for about since 2012. It was one of the first ways that I made money online. I worked at a job for 2 years doing SEO and doing video marketing for clients before I actually went full time online. So that's pretty much where I started and pretty much where I've pretty much stayed. Most of my products that I release are around the same type of things. And one of the things that we always did for our clients and for my own campaigns as well was social syndication. Posting our clients' content on Web 2.0 sites, on bookmarking sites, on social profiles, all these different types of high quality backlinks that Google looks at to get fast page one rankings. And for the longest time, I've been wanting to create an app that can automatically do that. I was using some other services, but some of them, were real pricey and some of them were complicated to use. So what I wanted to do was create my own. And for the longest time, I approached so many developers and a lot of people were like, no, that's just too complicated. It's going to take too long. Until finally I found a developer that I've been working with for the last 2 years. And, we did 2 other projects together. And now we finally got to this project. And pretty much what we've created is an automatic social syndication tool. So it's going to allow people to syndicate any kind of content they want on 21 different profiles automatically. So they'll be able to go in, post to different Web 2.0 sites, blogging sites, their own blogging sites. So if someone has a private blog network that they want to post to, they'll be able to do it automatically with our tool. If they have a Web 2.0 blog network, they'll be able to do that as well. So if they have a ton of blogger sites, a ton of WordPress.com sites, they'll be able to syndicate their content on those different sites, all of their social profiles as well, and different bookmarking sites as well. Social bookmarking has always been a very powerful way to get fast page one rankings. So that's kind of the short backstory of it. It's something that I've been doing for a very long time, and I've always wanted to create an app that I can use myself to do this stuff automatically, because for a while I did it manually, then I started using some other services, and then finally now I'm at the point where I finally was able to create my own.
So you kind of did basically what I do quite often is that you find a problem in your business, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a problem. It could be something that just takes time, because using up your time is a problem, because wants to sit here all day long. So you found a problem in your business and said, okay, look, I'm going to fix this problem by creating a tool that takes care of it for me. It's kind of like how I run my business, where I get my ideas from as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly where it came from. And also, it's kind of in line with the last few projects that I've released as well, because it's all going to integrate together. Because I've created products that allow people to create videos and create live events, and I've created products that allow people to automatically create niche sites and things like that. So this is the logical next step where, okay, we have the 50% of the equation already done. Now we have to have something that syndicates all of that to get those first page rankings.
Now, I can understand the desire to syndicate, not just for Google, not just for backlinks and search engine rankings, but it just makes sense. If I've got my content on more places, more people are going to see it. I mean, if I had one hot dog stand, I might sell X number of hot dogs. If I have 50 hot dog stands, I'm going to sell a lot more hot dogs, obviously, right?
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Besides that SEO and stuff, it makes sense to just have it all over the place because more people will see it then. But the question that pops into my head right away is I happen to know, and probably people that are watching this who know of you, know that you come from a video background. That was kind of like your area of expertise is video. So is this particular software only for videos, or does it work with websites? Will it work with like my blog, or say if I wanted to use it for my reviews, would that be appropriate for this site, or is it just videos?
Yeah, no, actually, that's the reason we created it. It's going to be for both. So it's going to allow you to syndicate both your, if you have a blog and you want to get more traffic with your blog, boom, it'll allow you to syndicate your blog posts. And we also it might be a little premature, but one of the upsells that we created was a WordPress plugin that connects to your SyndLab account and it'll automatically continuously syndicate your content. You can have it syndicated, automatically, or just a bunch of different things. But we have a WordPress plugin that automates that process as well. And of course, it comes back to video as well. It'll also allow people to syndicate their videos and rank their videos. And we've built some very powerful tools within SyndLab to allow for that process to happen, because you'll not only be able to get backlinks to your videos, but you'll be able to embed your videos on your different sites and Web 2.0 sites as well. So if you're blogging, you'll be able to post full blog posts inside of SyndLab to your account. You'll be able to embed videos, images. It's a full what you see is what you get editor inside there. But yeah, we've built in a powerful video embed feature. So all people have to do is embed their copy and paste their embed code into the section where you paste it into, and SyndLab will automatically embed that video. Because when it comes to ranking videos, not only is getting backlinks important, but also getting those video embeds, because all of that looks natural to Google. Because when a video is kind of going viral, all of that happens. People bookmark it, people embed it, people share it. So we've built all of those features into SyndLab.
Oh, so you mean you actually you can create your content right in SyndLab, and then it will spread it out. So it's not like I created it in one place on my blog and then copy it and paste it or something. I can create it right into SyndLab, and it will just spread it into all the different places that I want.
Yeah,
I like that. I like do things once and get multiple results out of that. I'm a lazy kind of guy. I don't like to work multiple times if I can avoid it. Heck, I only have a Facebook account because I have a Facebook account. I know there's plenty of other social networks and social places that I should be putting stuff, but I only put my stuff in Facebook just because I'm too lazy to put stuff everywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with SyndLab, it'll be easier. You'll be able to post on your profile, in your group, and your fan pages. So you can do that all within one click inside of SyndLab, and it'll post it everywhere.
Well, can you bring us in and show us it?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me share my screen. I haven't been on a Hangout in a while. Let's see. Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yeah, I had myself muted.
All right, perfect. Cool. So here I am inside of SyndLab, and before I show that, a good thing that people will be able to see on the sales page as well is a nice case study that I've been able to put together, where I was able to rank a video within just 4 hours. So they'll be able to see this all on the sales page, where not only do I share how I found this product, but you can see I'm ranking 2 videos. And I did this purposely because many times when I reveal my keywords in case studies, people try to go after the same keywords. So I did this purposely. I'm like, you know what? Let me just rank 2 videos so that just in case someone tries to steal my keyword when I reveal it, it'll be a little tougher to outrank me. So I'm ranking 2 videos here, and I'm ranking for multiple variations of this keyword as well. So you can see my video ranking there as well. So people will be able to see exactly how I got to these results in that case study on the sales page. So make sure that you look out for that once you land on the sales page. But pretty much SyndLab, like I said, it's a very simple tool. We've tried to make it as simple as possible so that anyone can come in here and use the power of social syndication to rank their videos. So let me just go ahead and copy this URL just in case, so I can get something to post in here. But the way that we've built it up is people will be able to come in here, not only add their accounts, so they'll be able to add up to 21 different accounts for 21 different profiles. But one good thing is that there's no limit on the amount of profiles you can add per account. So although we only have 21 sites, you can add 3 Twitter accounts, you can add 10 blogger accounts, you can add 30 self-hosted WordPress accounts, you can add 15 WordPress.com accounts. So you have the option to add multiple profiles from these different services. And another good thing as well is that we built it so that you can create different groups. So once you add your account here, it's very simple to add an account. You just hit the add account button, and we've made it as simple as possible. So let's say we do Twitter. All right, let's do Twitter 3. I'm not going to assign it to a group right now because I'll show you how to create a group here in a second. But here I'm going to choose Twitter, and we've made it very, very simple. Once I click add, SyndLab is pretty much going to walk me through exactly what I need to do step by step to add this account to my dashboard. So I click add here, almost done, click OK. click proceed, and it's going to automatically forward me. Click authorize. I'm going to go back. Automatically, boom, that's it. Within 3 clicks, I've added a Twitter account. Click save, and now I'm good to go. Okay, that's how simple it is to add an account to SyndLab, and it's similar to 99% of the sites that are on here. The only ones that are different is something like adding a WordPress.org account, which is a self-hosted WordPress account. All you have to do when you're adding a self-hosted WordPress is to just provide us with your logins. Now, not provide us, provide your account with your logins. We don't get access to any of this. All of your information is safe. We don't see any of this stuff.
Well, yeah, I can understand why you have to do that with WordPress anyway, because Twitter and Facebook and the social networks, they all have APIs. And for everybody watching, that's actually what we just saw. We just saw this system using Twitter's proper API. So that's a good thing anyway. But WordPress itself, if you're hosting it on your own site and your own server, WordPress doesn't have an API. So obviously you have to give the login access. Yeah,
exactly. So, and again, all your information here is safe if anyone's worrying about that. But again, if you have let's say a small private blog network of 5-10 sites, you can add all of them in here and leverage SyndLab to post simultaneously to all your different WordPress accounts. So once you add an account, we also have the power to add groups, which is another very cool thing, because say that someone is operating in different niches, or you have a different clients and with different profiles, and you don't want to have some overlapping of content. You don't want to post your health content on a electronic site. So we have the ability for you to create groups and assign different accounts to those groups. All right, so it's very simple to create a group. I'll come here and say, I don't know, Brett's profile. All right, click add. Now I'm going to assign the Twitter account that I just created to this group. All right, which was Twitter 3. Click assign. And now that account has been assigned to this group. And what's going to happen is this is going to, the reason we created this, because now that I go to create a campaign, I'll be able to automatically post to every single account that I add to each of my groups. All right, so if I come here and I'll show you my different groups. Let's say that I'm going to post to this ZB campaign here. If I select that I'm going to post to this group, it's going to post to every single one of these accounts that are in this group. Okay, so if I come here to campaigns, hit add a campaign.
So that's actually so that people can be in multiple niches as well. So if I'm in the weight loss niche and I'm in the internet marketing niche, I don't want to post my internet marketing content to my weight loss site, so I create 2 different groups then.
Exactly. So it helps you stay, organized, and like you said, it doesn't have that overlapping where, if you're in fitness and and something else, you're not posting your content on the wrong account. And here, when you come to create a campaign, you have 2 options. You can syndicate to a single account, or you can, again, syndicate to accounts group. Accounts group is going to be the one that's a little bit more effective instead of sitting here and doing one by one. All right, but if I want to do just one account, I'll go ahead and select the Twitter 3, okay, which is the one that I just added. Click create. All right, my campaign was successfully created. Now what's going to happen is this option here is going to open up in the bottom, which is a social editor. And I'll put Brett's test, paste that link there. And here I can have it post on save, or I can schedule it to be on a specific date. And you can do it however you want. I'm going to just go ahead and click on save. And I can't do any dripping because I'm only posting one profile to one link, so there's nothing for the software to drip, so that option is not available.
Now that dripping, real quick, just that dripping. So let's just say I had 50 accounts, a couple of bloggers, a couple of WordPress sites, a couple of Twitter accounts, all in my group. I can select on that dripping, and that way it'll kind of like drip feed it. Is that what that is?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll go and do the same thing for a groups campaign, but it'll give you 3 different options. You'll be able to drip by post, by day, and by week as well. So I'll show how that looks once that option is available when I go to create a campaign for a group. But if I hit save here, boom, this is going to automatically post to my Twitter account. Okay, so it's ready for syndication. It's going to do it, here within the next minute or so. So I'll go ahead and now show you how to create a campaign with groups, and then I'll show you how that dripping feature looks like. Okay, so let's say I do accounts group, and I go ahead and do this one. All right, and here dripping, you see I can do limit post per day, limit post by days, or limit post by weeks. Okay, so that'll give people some flexibility if they want to, come in here and drip feed for a long period of time. Let's say you're working with a client and you want, to come in here and show them that you're posting content on a daily basis. Boom, you can drip feed it and pretty much make it seem like you're posting daily content for them. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's say Brett's groups test.
I like that. Make your clients happy. Look at all the work I'm doing for you.
Yeah, exactly. So hit create, and I didn't select for it to do any dripping, but you saw pretty much how it was. And here, since this group has multiple different options in it, now SyndLab gives me multiple different options in here to put my content. So I have the social editor, which I just showed. We have the blog editor, which, like I said, it's a full what you see is what you get editor. You'll be able to add pretty much anything and everything you want into here. And here's that powerful feature here that I mentioned, which is the embed code. You'll be able to add your embed code. And like I said, if you have a Web 2.0 blog network or a self-hosted blog network, you can paste your embed code here, and SyndLab will automatically embed your video on all your different sites that are in this group. All right, same thing with the bookmark editor here. You can have the link title, link URL, the tags, the comments. And if you want, you can attach an image. If you're going to be posting to something like Pinterest, things like that, you can add an image there. We also have the option to post to video sites, YouTube and Vimeo. So you'll be able to add your title, select the category, add the tags, the description, and attach your video here. And if you're not scheduling, all right, if you're not going to schedule it for some time in the future, all you have to do is hit save, and boom, the same thing's going to happen. You're going to be taken to the reports tab, which will tell you what's going on, okay? And, looks like there's some people in here testing. That's why there's a bunch of pending. All right, let me go.
You got the other reviewers testing.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, you know what? That's good. They're actually testing it.
Yeah, there's people in here testing.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, that's me. Yeah, that's me. My bad. Because look here. This is as soon as you create a campaign, boom, it gets added to the reports. And here you can see it's pending. The reason it's pending is because I didn't add any content to this one. All I did was complete this one. And you can see here, if I click on view, this has been posted here. Brett's test and the video that I posted here, okay?
Awesome. Well, you're going to be seeing more stuff in there when I test, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get ready for that. I'll try not to post anything to your personal stuff by accident.
Yeah, you can post all you want, just, don't post any, like, pictures of women or, something that'll get me divorced by the end of the week.
Hey, get some blackmail screenshots after I'm done.
Yeah, for real. But it's really that simple, it's from that point forward, the thing that's going to take the longest is to add the accounts. Okay, so we have, like I said, there's going to be 21 different accounts that you'll be able to add in here. Once those accounts are added, boom, you're off to the races. You can start creating campaigns, start creating groups, and really, do whatever it is that you want with SyndLab. Whether you're going to use it for rankings, whether you're going to use it to syndicate your blog posts, whether you're going to use it to just manage, your social media accounts, things like that. You'll be able to do it however you want.
You know what I think is interesting about this one is because you're doing a demo of this, right? But this is one of those softwares that's so easy to use that there's not a lot to show.
Yeah.
That's actually what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, the longest thing, what's going to take the longest is adding the accounts. Once that's done, boom, creating campaigns is a breeze. I mean, you saw how easy it was. You just come here, and once you select the group of accounts that you want to post to, I'll come here and start editing the one that we started to edit as well. It's that simple. You just fill this stuff out, and boom, SyndLab will start syndicating your content based on what you tell it that you want to syndicate to it. It's really that simple. We also have some additional options here, which are part of the upsell. I'm not sure if you want me to explain that now or if you're going to cover that yourself.
No, I honestly, I usually don't cover the upsells because I
Cool.
really believe that people should base their purchase decision on what's presented to them. You know, I don't like to, I don't want people to buy just so they can get an upsell. So if people think something's worth buying, then I want them to buy it, and then they can consider the upsell.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. Sounds good. And make sure that that you guys do pay attention to those videos. I cover in detail what the upsells are. SyndLab on its own, what you're getting on the front end, works. Everything I just showed you, you'll have access to. So, you know, you'll be able to use it to start, like I said, getting traffic, getting rankings for both your videos and your niche sites. And, you know, also if you're blogging and you want to syndicate your blog post, boom, you'll be able to do that as well.
You want to come back over to us? So
yeah, let me. How do I stop? Here it goes. Perfect.
So what exactly? Let's try this again. So what's the price of this going to be, Josh? I think that's the question that's probably on everybody's mind, because in order for a tool to be effective, it has to not cost $1 trillion. I mean, I would have a Ferrari if it wasn't 200 grand. So yeah. That's the question that comes in. Is I can see the power of this. I can see how it's going to save people time. I totally can see how having your content in multiple places just makes sense. I mean, just look at the hot dog analogy I used before. I mean, maybe not the best one, but it's just obvious. If you have your content on multiple places, more people are going to see it. It's kind of like makes sense. I can also understand how posting your content all over, especially if you're going to do like multiple Twitter accounts and Facebook accounts and all, is a real pain in the butt. I don't want to sit at my desk all day long, all afternoon long, especially now that it's springtime and soon going to be summer, sharing my content all over the place. I can see the value in this, but the question that I have is it going to be prohibitively expensive?
Yeah, it will be. After this initial launch, we will be raising the price. If people go out there and just have a look around at some of the similar syndication services, they're pricey. They're either a monthly cost or a very, very, very expensive, anywhere between $1,297 to $1,500.
That's actually why I asked, to be honest with you, because I know some of the other systems out there are quite expensive.
Yeah, absolutely. So for the first, 4 days that we're going to be opening, from the 18th to the 21st, that's actually 3 daes, but about 3.5 days or whatever, the time that we'll be running this special for, they'll be able to get it for. We're going to open up with a price of just $34.95. That's going to be right at 11 o'clock, just under $35, $34.95. But you want to make sure you get there early, because we're going to be increasing the price about every 6 hours for about $1 to $2 every 6 to 12 hours. So whenever you land on the page, it's going to be the best price that you can get it at while you're on that page. So crazy affordable. Anyone.
Now is that monthly? Is that $34.95 per month, or?
No, it's gonna be a one-time fee for the pro version, and they'll be able to, with the pro version, they're gonna be able to get 2,000 syndications a month, and be able to create 250 different campaign groups as well.
Okay, all right. Now I have to ask, because now I just have to. I didn't want to. I gave this whole big speech why I didn't want to review OTOs and why I don't do it. But now that I know that there's a 2,000. Syndications per month, which is perfectly reasonable, being that it's only a one-time fee. You have to put a limit on it. I mean, you have ongoing costs, but I just have to ask: is there an upgrade for more?
Yeah, absolutely. And but the upgrade, it unlocks it to unlimited, but that's just one part of that offer. So the upsell, there's 5 different pieces to the first upsell, and one of them is unlimited syndication, unlimited campaign creation, which in the syndication arena is unheard of. You can go out there, try to find unlimited syndication and unlimited campaign creation, and it's going to be very difficult to find, or it's going to be really, really expensive.
Awesome. So you're launching on the 18th. What time?
At 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, well, Joshua, I'm going to go ahead and I've got that review act that you sent me. I'm going to go ahead and play around with it a little bit. I'm going to post some stuff. I'll try to keep it nice, since it's I don't post anything too crude. But I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I know you're probably super busy with the fact that you have a launch coming up, and I'm glad that you took the time to spend some of it with us. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, man. Great to be here.
All right, have a good one.
You too.